Family Therapy Vignette Moments with Dr. Lucille Ijoy.
This is Lucille Ijoy with a vignette about voting. With things that are going on in this nation, let's join hands and mention voting every time we get an opportunity. We can say, I register, I vote, I must. Yes, I register, I vote, I must. This is an easy reminder. Voting really does matter. Ladies and gentlemen, don't let anyone say it doesn't matter. Just stand tall and say it with gusto. I register, I vote, I must. Yes, I register, I vote, I must. Say it again. I register, I vote, I must.
This Wednesday's Powerball jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $672 million. $672 million. So, don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
So I have a mouse. No big deal.
Actually, mice contaminate food and spread disease.
Daddy, a wasp.
It's too cold for wasps, honey.
Actually, fall is when stinging insects are most aggressive.
So I saw a cockroach. Okay, 3. It's no emergency.
Actually, cockroaches can trigger asthma and spread disease. Household pests are a health threat. Learn how to protect your family at pestworld.org. A public service message from the National Pest Management Association and the CDC.
Words of empowerment.
The one and only Saj Purple Blackwell, aka Purple Queen. My advice for all people, especially young people, is agape. Love. To love humankind, to love God, to love through God. And if you love, that love will spread. And then people will start reciprocating that love. And then they'll start giving love. And that wave of love will transform the world. Agape.
This is Words of Joy and Empowerment on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. Audio provided by Love Now Media. These Words of Joy and Empowerment are brought to you by Keystone First and United Healthcare. Celebrating 20 years of progressive Black Talk Media. We're bringing joy and power to the people. This is WURD 900 AM and 96.1 FM, Philadelphia. Streaming online at wordradio.com and the Word Radio app. The views and opinions expressed by the guests, listeners, and hosts of any program on Word Radio do not necessarily reflect those of the ownership, management, or advertisers of this station.
I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
All right, people, write something on the board. Let's spell it. First letter.
L. O.
What's that? What?
It's time. It's time to have real, honest, open, difficult, and inspiring conversations. It's time for Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hello there, family. Hello. Hello, and welcome to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. Happy Tuesday to you. Today is Tuesday, September 19th. Yesterday I kept saying, it was Monday the 18th, and I still cannot believe we are this close to the end of the year. I'm sure you all are thinking the same thing. This year seems like it's just flying by. But in any event, Nick and I are always happy to have you join us. Always grateful to spend some time with you. Always, always. Happy birthday to you if today is your birthday. Happy birthday. Hope you are celebrating still. How about that? And family, if you're visiting with us on our socials, or by way of socials, I should say, let us know. Send us a comment to let us know that you are out there. You can even call us if you want to do that, just to show us some love and say hello to us, to let us know what's going on with you today. You can do that by dialing 215-634-8065, or you can call us toll free at 1-866-361-0900 if you'd like to share with us verbally. How about that? To our listening family members, we feel your love as always, and it is always greatly appreciated. We're just, like I said, always happy to spend some time with you. Family, all the extra love and hugs that I can muster goes out to you today if your light is shining just a little dimly, especially if you're navigating a loss. And on that note, I am sending condolences and all the love I have to the family, friends, and all those affected by the passing of Joanne Epps, Temple University's acting president, who died on Tuesday on campus after falling ill during the memorial service for Charles L. Blackson. Just sending love and prayers for comfort at this time. Just on behalf of your entire tribe and village, to anyone whose light is shining dimly, you are not alone. Just want to let you know that you are not alone. Not alone. To that point, as we move further, I don't know what is it in my throat. Something's trying to get me. Stop. Family. Listen to Comcast Voices of the Civil Rights Movement this Thursday, September 21st at 6 p.m. We will be broadcasting live from Comcast's annual Voices of the Civil Rights Movement, which connects audiences to compelling programming that educates, informs, and inspires with gripping first-hand accounts, historical movements, and stories submitted by the public. This event's centerpiece will be a fireside chat with pioneering leader, Ambassador Andrew Young, and will be hosted by NBC Today's Craig Melvin and Chanel Jones. Wake Up with Words, Solomon Jones will anchor the broadcast, so tune in to this powerful program this Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. on 900 AM, 96.1 FM, wordradio.com, or the Word Radio app. Family. So today is Tuesday, as I've been saying, and you know what we do on Tuesdays. We get into our tune-up. We get into our tune-up with Dillon Swaine. For those who are unfamiliar, Dillon Swaine is a widely talented fitness coach, athlete, and entrepreneur, amongst so many other things. He's also the CEO and founder of his own fitness company, Swaine Train. And he's here to talk with us about and to get us together, to tune us up. So, family, I invite you to the conversation with Dillon Swaine. Hey there, Dillon.
Hey, family. What's up, Carol?
How are you doing today?
Of a damn paradise. Happy Tuesday.
I like that. In paradise. All right, paradise. I must say, though, the majority of times that we talk with you, you are outdoors, which I love. I love the outdoors. You hear me say it all the time, but I love that. I love that. So thank you for that gift. How about that? Thank you
thanks.
For that gift.
You're welcome.
So what do you have for us today, Dillon?
Today's topic is a cool topic. Niall at the center, at the radio center, he brought up a nice topic to me. He was saying, why not talk about some of the easiest ways to change up a diet, from a place where it's not just, just cold turkey. I mean, I will get onto cold turkey, but, just talking about like, hey, what should you eat? What steps should you take to just have a more balanced diet? Because it is difficult to completely change an unhealthy diet or whatever you don't like in just one day.
So Niall must be talking about me, because I've been having some difficulty. I did not even share that with him, but I'm telling you, it was all in my spirit. I said, I'm going to ask Dillon, how do we do this? We've been talking about well, you've made suggestions to us about some healthy foods, and to that point, I want to know if you got your mushroom coffee. But I said to myself, I'm going to have to ask Dillon, how do we do that? Because that whole cold turkey thing. Now, I thought I was more disciplined than I am, but I'm not doing so well.
Really? What are you trying cold turkey with?
Well, no, I'm telling. I've been so embarrassed, and y'all heard me say this last week that I just wasn't doing. I was eating poorly. Well, I found myself today eating some junk, and I never buy like junk food, but I wanted it today, and I bought it, and I ate it.
As you should. What kind of junk food are we talking about?
I'm so embarrassed. I don't even want to say.
Come on, you can't hide it now.
Yeah, well, I don't know what it was. I don't know what these things are. What what is the name of them? They're the little orange things. They're like crunchy orange things.
Cheetos? You want some Cheetos?
Is that yes, yeah, they're yeah. Who knows what
I eat
that stuff
Cheetos
is?
like
Who knows?
every 12 o'clock at night.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, do you
Remember, I
seriously?
got the system down, so it's like
Yes. Well,
like
I
I
ate
can do it.
Cheetos today. Okay, I ate a bag of Cheetos today.
But did you
I
plan
couldn't
on it?
believe
Like,
it.
what did you do
No,
around it?
I don't even buy what. No, no, I did not. I wanted it. I saw it. I wanted it. And so I'm going to have these, and I did.
That's too funny. I mean, here's a cool thing, because this is something like this can reveal something like hidden that you never even noticed. What did you eat this morning? Did you tell me?
I did not. I had my hug in a mug. I had my green tea, my matcha latte. I did
No
not
smoothie?
eat. No, I didn't have a smoothie this. Oh, I didn't know. You know what? And I'm sorry. I had I sure did. Yes, I did. On an English muffin, I had turkey bacon and egg white.
Cool. What did you have for lunch? What'd you tell me?
That was it. No, that was my lunch. That was it basically because I ate it around that time. So that was basically my lunch.
So what are we talking about for dinner?
Well, I think I'm going to have some fish and some kale because that's what I pulled out. So I will probably have some tuna steak and
Yeah.
kale. Hmm.
And you ate the Cheetos today?
I did.
Like one bag, like the small bag, or a big bag? What are we talking about?
No, the small bag, but still, I never bought it. I never
So
bought it.
here's a cool thing. You just ate 170 calories, because that's how much like Cheetos is. I'm looking at it right now. So that's why I'm pulling it up like spot on. So
Okay.
11 grams of fat, 15 grams of carb, 1 gram of protein. So basically, you just had a snack. It wasn't high in protein, but you just had a snack. It didn't go against you because you didn't have enough calories in the first place. All you ate was something small this morning, and you're about to have some dinner. You didn't eat a whole bunch of fat today. You didn't eat a whole bunch of carbs today. So it balances out. You feel me? It's not like it's the best thing to balance out, but it balances out. You feel me?
Okay.
So it's not like
I
there's
like
a
it.
yeah.
I kept thinking there's no nutritional value in this, none whatsoever. I felt so
Good
badly,
job.
family. Y'all, I felt so badly.
That's important that we bring that up, because I'm pretty sure most of our family, they do these things. Like they'll have a bag of chips, or they'll have something like unhealthy out of nowhere, like a Snickers bar. But the cool thing is, when you think about it, what you've eaten all day, you're only gonna gain unnecessary weight that you don't want. Nobody really wants unnecessary weight gain. That's not like meant to happen. You're not gonna gain that unnecessary weight if you're eating under the amount of calories that you burn per day. If you burn a certain amount of calories, which is usually like 2,000 for everybody, 1,800 to 2,000, that's just standard, and you're eating less than that, then you're not going to gain anything. But if you're moving around too and you're already burning, you're not going to gain anything. The only caveat to this is that what you're eating will give you nutrients. And since that was kind of like an empty sort of snack, you're not getting the vitamin content that you would normally want from a snack to keep you vital. You feel me?
Gotcha. Understood.
So weight gain is good, but vitality, hope you took multivitamin.
Yeah, I did. I did take my multivitamin. I sure did.
This is good, because
And
anybody listening, this is the trick. This is the trick to having snacks, and this is really what we're going to get into later too when it comes to having that nice balanced diet, because it's great when you actually see it like this.
Okay, so it didn't hurt anything because that was my concern. Okay,
If
okay.
you had
You know
3
what?
meals today and then you had that, it would have been like, hopefully it didn't
Okay,
go over the calorie count. You know what I mean?
okay. Yeah, that's always my, that's always in my head. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're messing up. You're messing up. So I always think that having something like that is the absolute worst. But that makes sense. But since I still haven't eaten dinner, and that was lunch. That's horrible.
hmm
It was.
Look at
I
you revealing the superpower that literally is the building block behind what people want to have in their lifestyle if they want to have a happy eating lifestyle. You just
mm,
revealed it because nobody wants to stick on a plain broccoli, rice, grilled chicken diet every day. Nobody.
I try. I do. I try.
This is
I
sick.
try. I try. I want to say hello to some of our family members who are checking in. Frey is checking in. Hey there, Frey. She is sending love to everybody, and you are so welcome for the love, Frey. So welcome. She sends a special good evening to you, Dylan,
What up,
as
Frey?
well. Malcolm is sharing with us that he is watching and listening from West Mount Airy. Hey there, Malcolm. Always so nice to have you
What's
join
up,
us.
Malcolm?
He's sending love to everybody. He shares that he had a walk today. Yes, he drove later. I know
Mm,
that's right. But he ate some fruit. He ate pineapples. Oh, I love pineapples. A few cheese chunks and a few chips and a little bit of dip. He had snacks. He
right?
had a snack day,
Sounds
right?
delicious.
It does. It does. That sounds awesome.
A
What else did
snack
you?
day.
Yeah,
Mm.
that sounds like a snack day, right? Did you have breakfast? Was that like your interim? Like, was that a snack in the interim, Malcolm? Did you have a meal, like a meal today? I'm just curious, and I'm asking. Like, I'm Dylan. Listen to this. Listen to this. I'm just asking. I'm just
As you
curious to
should.
know. Just curious to know, family. Listen, if you have just joined us, you're tuned in to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media, on air and online at wordradio.com. It is Tuesday, so we are in the midst of our tune up with none other than Dillon Swaine, that is. And Dylan is talking with us today about, about that cold turkey diet switch or not.
Easy steps to, change up your diet if that's what you want to do. Cold turkey.
Yeah, I need the easy steps. That's what I need. I need the easy steps. So I'm sorry, I digress.
All good. Let's get into it. So there's something that I like to call a food swap. I looked it
Okay.
up, so I can't really claim the name because I wanted to call it mine. But there's something called food swap where people meet up at a market or maybe like a gathering area and they swap market goods or
Oh yeah,
household
yeah, yeah.
items. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just like, my idea was better, but whatever. So I'm just gonna call it like, I don't know, the Rip Body Food Swap, the Rip Body Nutrition Guy. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But literally, I ran this with every client that I've had, and
Okay.
it's worked wonders. It's literally changed their entire life and their family's life because when they tell their wife who cooks at home, or if they're the cook, it changes the dynamic of the entire family.
Okay.
So this is something really dear and near. So everybody listening, this is going to be an awesome topic that we get into today, and we can kick it off with the nutritional guide. It's not really a guide, but it's like a tool. So Rip Body Nutrition tool. Feel me?
Okay. Okay.
So what I like to start off is, and I'm going to actually create this easy for everybody. So you can actually go to the site, click it, and you can like do it ease of access without having to go on an Excel sheet and do this all from scratch. But
Okay. Okay.
what it
Okay.
is you have 3 boxes. We all know there's a protein and a carb and a fat in most things that we eat. We
Mhm.
all know that it's a nutrient, a macro, meaning it's a big nutrient that our body relies on. We cannot
Mhm.
keep on going in life without putting in protein, carbs, and fats. But if you're in the keto area of life, then you already understand you're ahead of the curve in your education because that you know that the body doesn't necessarily need carbs. It can make its own carbs by taking its protein, taking its fat, and metabolizing it in a different pathway, in a different metabolic chemical pathway to create carbs if you don't put it in. The body's very adaptable to circumstances. The only thing that it cannot make is protein and fat, but it can make energy. You feel me? Carb is energy. So if you don't give it energy, it's going to take some energy. But if you don't put in enough protein, it's going to take away the protein that you need to keep on the muscle that you develop, which means you're going to get thinner and thinner and thinner until you're skinny fat. Does that make sense?
Skinny fat.
You ever heard that? You ever heard that term?
No, I'm not.
It's a
I don't
widely
know.
used term.
I don't know what that means. Wait, I'm looking at the clock, Dylan. Give us one moment. Family, it's time for us to take a break. I'm stuck on skinny fat. I
Cliffhanger.
am so stuck on this. But it's time for us to take just a short break. But know that we will be returning shortly. So stay with us because we'll be right back.
Are you ready to party? The party is about to be on. Join us Friday, November 10th for WURD Radio's 20th anniversary celebration, an evening of Black excellence and elegance at the beautiful Fiddler Club in downtown Philadelphia. A cocktail reception gets us started at 6 p.m. Grab a bite, share a toast, or hang out with your favorite WURD host. And in recognition of this milestone birthday, we're bringing together the owners of the nation's 3 remaining Black talk radio stations, Melody Span Cooper of WVON Chicago, Tavis Smiley of KBLA Los Angeles, and WURD's own CEO Sarah Lomax, exploring the future of Black independent-owned media. We'll have a special live performance with dynamic songstress Carol Riddick, and the house will be rocking with legendary DJ Gary O, spinning music from old school to today. To get your tickets, visit wordradio.com/20th anniversary. And remember, membership has its privileges. For WURD members can still continue to purchase tickets at a discounted rate. Your membership will be verified after purchase. Our 20th anniversary celebration is brought to you by Comcast, Bank of America, United Way, Keystone First, Wells Fargo, United Healthcare, and Mainline Health.
We gon' celebrate and have a good time.
Supporting WURD, the Energy Co-op, a Philadelphia nonprofit cooperative, supplying renewable energy to its thousands of member owners for 25 years. According to EIA, our country is projected to reduce carbon emissions by as much as 38% below the 2005 level by 2030. By choosing 100% renewable electricity from the Energy Co-op, PICO, and PPL customers can contribute to Pennsylvania's progress towards net zero carbon emissions. 12 months fixed rates for renewable electricity are now available. Learn more at theenergy.coop. That's theenergy.coop. This Wednesday's Powerball jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $672 million. $672 million. So don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
This is your celebration.
Hello, my name is Dr. Ashley Jordan, and I'm the president and CEO for the African American Museum in Philadelphia. And it is my happy privilege to wish a happy 20th anniversary to WURD Radio.
Hi, my name is Jillianne Patricia Pertel. I'm the CEO of the National Marian Anderson Museum and Historical Society, and you are tuning into WURD, the best radio station in the nation, celebrating 20 years of excellence, not only in our community here in Philadelphia, but nationwide. If it is information you seek, if it is the best in cultural arts, tune in to WURD. Happy 20th anniversary.
We're celebrating 20 years of progressive Black talk media. You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hello there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD. We're talking with Dillon Swaine because today is Tuesday, and on Tuesday we have our Tune Up. That's what we do on Tuesdays. I do want to recognize some of our family members who are joining us, checking in by way of socials. Miss Lily. Hi, Miss Lily. Hi there. Always so happy to have you join us. She's sending love to everybody. And Malcolm, he responded to me. He said he had just a couple of Nutri-Grain bars and a coffee today. And Frey, I want you to know I saw your message. I can't wait to see you too. I'm going to see Frey when I come to Florida. I think that's next week. I'm not even sure. But yeah, so Malcolm, you had a snack day today, huh, Malcolm? He was getting it in. So, Dillon, before the break, you said something to me that I've never heard before, skinny fat.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, that
what
was a
is
cool
that?
term, right?
Yeah, what is that?
So it's a widely used term, especially in the gym community. Skinny fat means that you're skinny and you're lean, but you still have somewhat of an underdeveloped six pack. Like when you're lean, you should be able to see muscle definition, but those who are lean but don't necessarily see the six pack yet, that's called skinny fat.
Oh, is that a good or bad thing, or indifferent?
It's not a good place that you'd want to be in, but it's still a lean spot. Like it shows that you're at a weight that's most likely going to be great for your age and height. But if you're trying to get a body that's defined, if you're trying to have more strength and have a certain level of fitness that is above average, let's say for guys, for above average is sub 14. Anything less than 14% body fat is sub average. For women, anything less than 16%. And usually the skinny fat area will be the average zone. So it'll be around 16 to 20% for guys, and then 20 to 24% for women.
Okay.
So what that'll do is when you realize that, hey, like I'm lean, but I don't have I can't just go do a plank for 2 minutes and just stay up at least, or I can't do like maybe 30 push-ups as a dude. It's like you might just be skinny fat, which is not a bad thing. Like you are at the proper weight for your height and age, which means that you're healthy. But in an image sense and appearances, if you care about that sort of thing and that's something that you would like to improve on, then that term is probably where you're at. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes. Okay. I got it.
And the culprit to that is literally because that the body will take away your muscle if you don't feed it the muscle building fuel, which is protein. It'll take and literally eat itself to feed what you're not feeding it. And if you're not eating enough calories and carbs, it'll take from the protein, it'll take your muscle, break it down, use the amino acids and protein that's found in your muscle, because that's how you have muscle. It'll take it and change it into carbs so that you can keep on going as a human being.
Why not take the fat? The fat. Why take
not,
the muscle?
Why not take the fat, right? There's one simple reason. Because a protein molecule is way smaller and easier to break down than a fat molecule. To break down a protein molecule, all you need to do is get rid of an hydrogen atom. That's it. Not trying to get all scientific here, but all the body needs to do is take away a hydrogen atom. But for fat, it has to break it apart into lipids, like tiny little it's a lipid, so it has to break up that long triglyceride chain and then take that little part, mobilize it, and take it more apart. The body just rather store it. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So that's why like your body will burn more fat during the nighttime when you're resting, rather than throughout the day when it's easier to just take from your protein or your carbs that you're eating. Make sense?
Yeah, it does. No, it makes a lot of sense. It absolutely
Yeah, I hope I
does.
explained that right, because this is high level science right now.
No, we can't handle high level science. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I
No.
can. Some people can't explain it, and it comes out as like hieroglyphics.
I'm just teasing. I am really, really teasing. But no, it makes a lot of sense, because I mean, whoever breaks it down to you, whoever breaks it down for you. So I definitely appreciate you doing that.
Sweet.
I see that we have a family member waiting to talk with us. Hello, and thank you for calling.
Hi, Carol.
Hi, Ron.
Hi, Carol.
What's going on, Ron?
Hi.
Yes, I'm Julie. I'm doing fine. I dined this morning for breakfast at the table down at the table of the energy of positive females this morning for breakfast. Oh, my cup to running over. Enjoy Bell Ring. I have a diet I would like to give to Cal and have you to approve it after I speak about it. Because of Cal's eating habits, let me and you recommend this diet to Cal. Let us put her on a water diet, swimming. I think I mentioned that before.
You did.
Because the way she eats and everything, the reason I say water is because once she get in the water, Mr. Dillon, she's using all her muscles. It's like she's using all the muscles. And it's easy for her because it's going to resist. The water is going to resist her, causing her to move forward, walking in that water. If she wants to spend about maybe hour, 2 hours in the water, it will build her appetite up. It will make her sweat. And with that, that will help her lose weight. And the reason I say it is because when I go to the Y, maybe one of her cousins or whatever can begin to go to the Y with her and let her walk in that water. Walk from one end to the other. They have her raising her arms and she's using all her muscles. I believe that will help Cal because it's a mental thing. It is a mental thing with her. You know, a lot of times she's doing the work she's doing, she's entertaining and all like that. And that water will also bring her comfort. After she goes to, I'm going to tell you about 2 months, just take 2 months. And she's doing that. Then after she get out of the water, Mr. Dillon, she'll go into I think the Sony way you sweat. That will help her begin to sweat and begin to take, to lose the weight. But she got to stay consistent. She just can't immediately change that. She got to go through a process. And I say to Cal, that everything is not all the stuff that you're eating, the medicine, the different things Mr. Dillon described to you, everything is not for everybody. The body heals itself. You have enough purities in that body to really replace some of the things, not all the things, and you will begin to see a difference. The sweating, the walking in that water, as I said, Mr. Dillon. Do you know anyone that ever been on a swimming program like that? Because when I go at the Y, I'm 80, and people over there, some of them older than me, and they've been going over there for months and years, and I can see the difference in their weight. But
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I actually prescribed some of that for some of my clients in the past. When I was working at LA Fitness, most of the people who go to LA Fitness, not even just clients, most of the members are actually like, I would say 50 and up. And they go just for the wellness portion, and I see them swimming, and they won't even touch any weights. But it was my job as a counselor to try to figure out, like, how can I get these guys and gals in the actual gym? Because reason why swimming is so low impact, it's more aerobic than anaerobic. And if you're trying to lose weight, you're gonna have to spend hours in the pool just swimming. But if you're trying to lose weight and you don't have that time and you don't have that patience, then that anaerobic capacity, that anaerobic workout, which means without oxygen, that's what's going to burn some fat. What's going on?
But time, you're right, sir. Time is important, but it's better to use some time, and it really can't hurt anything. Then get back with you, and what you should do, you should keep a scorecard of improvement. And even people about, I'm just using Cal, but keep that scorecard. And Cal will see her improvement. Your job is to remind her of her diet. She said tonight when she get off, I don't know what she had this morning, she's going to eat the fish. And the cleansing process, Mr. Dillon, and not to my age, sir. Now, look, for a man my age, I'm in pretty good shape besides my legs are a little bad, but I don't complain about that. And once she can begin to do that, it's really going to help her to build her appetite. And I think what I hear from Cal, and it really happened with a lot of females and even some men that when they're doing a lot of things, they're working, they're singing, they're taking these house and responsibility, it causes them to eat. And the main thing, she has to psychologically begin to control that. And I do believe that because a lot of people, I know that overweight can really can be devastating. So Cal, consult with Mr. Do it all the time, get up in the Y. And I was seeing something to Cal I said something to somebody before. Cal legs she have problem with her legs, and I mentioned to the person to tell Cal to get one of her family members, and it was in July, and to go to Atlantic City, go down Atlantic City, and sit by the water there and let that salt water go on her legs. All that natural stuff will really help her. But remember, Cal, you and everyone else who know this, your mental attitude. You're doing a lot of things. You're helping people. You're all this stuff. But if you can just do that along with you and meditate, your meditation gets better. And I heard Mr. Dillon say earlier that it's a long process. But sometimes once she begins to do that, she's gonna see the difference. So thank you, Mr. Dillon. I enjoy y'all every week.
It definitely no. You know what? I'm in agreement with the both of you, because you both have suggested some excellent methods for me. And Dillon, you did say the last time Ron, well, not the last time, when he initially suggested water therapy to me, you were suggesting a combination of the two, of walking and water therapy. So I
Right.
do appreciate that.
You know why I'm so highly against it is because it's like we're in a wellness culture. Yeah, I'm against the water immediately because we're in a society where we're going more towards wellness. And when we go into wellness and mentality, we go into spiritual development, which is great. But there's no such thing as just spiritual development. There has to be that uncomfortable feeling that you feel, because let's say if we bring this to spiritual development, moving towards God is being uncomfortable. It's doing uncomfortable things and getting away from self-ego, which means helping others and serving for others. But if you're going to be able to serve for others, you got to be able to be uncomfortable in certain situations. And if you're going to be uncomfortable, that means at least being uncomfortable in your workouts. So if you're going to go swimming, that means not just being comfortable with the walking, that means getting uncomfortable in the pool by doing some sprints in those pools or some heavy laps.
Yeah.
That
Well, I mean,
I'm definitely down for.
Yeah, I was about
But
to
it's
say, I
so
don't think
easy to
he
fall
was
into the
restricting
walking.
it to
You know what
just me
I'm talking about?
walking. Yeah, no. I don't get the impression that Ron
But
was
most
just
people do.
restricting. No, but I don't get the impression that that was what he was suggesting to me, to just simply, because he was talking about walking in the water. So he was talking about some friction, adding some friction to the workout, to the water therapy workout. So yeah. I believe you two are on the same page.
For years, it's always been on like, yeah, it's been a yearly
Tell
thing for me.
Dillon.
I done seen it all. I seen people get just so stuck in that pool and be like, "Hey, I don't want to move." I'm like, "But you gotta get a little bit more, faster in the pool." You know what I'm saying? But when you reach a certain age, at that point, it's definitely just like keeping the bones mobile, keeping the body moving,
What's that
keeping
certain
the spirit
age?
up. Any age that you feel like you don't want to do anything else, that you feel like that, like it hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like at that age when it hurts.
Yeah, I'm not in pain. I don't praise God. Thank you, God, for that. I'm not experiencing any pain with workouts or with anything that I'm trying to do. But I definitely understand what he's talking about. I was telling you, one of my friends from grade school, actually, she's always been an avid swimmer, but and she still is. I was just talking to her the other day. She still is. And it's how she maintains her weight doing water therapy. So she adds other things to it. So I get that, what you were talking about, what you were saying. But I don't think Ron was limiting his suggestion to just being in the water. I think he was talking about using it for therapeutic purposes and actually developing a workout method as well.
Okay,
I
cool.
believe that.
I get very radical when it comes to that pool, man.
Yes, I see. I said, pipe down, slugger, pipe down. Family, listen, it is Tuesday. We are in the midst of our tune-up with Dillon Swaine. You hear him? Dillon is fired up. Frey, come get him, Frey. Come get him, Frey. Okay. Family, it's time for us to take just a short break. So stay with us because we're coming right back.
Why is WURD important to the community?
It's important that there's someone from the community that's authentically talking about the problems and all the steps that need to be taken to get to a better place.
And it gives them a platform and an opportunity to share their expertise and love of the culture.
And it's critically important that people have an opportunity to speak, and it's even more important that people have an opportunity to be heard.
WURD is the community and of the community.
WURD serves as the voice for the community.
It gives a sense of connectedness among people who aren't necessarily in front of each other physically, but they feel and connect with each other over the air.
I'm so glad they're coming to Mantua.
It's in the name. WURD is the word. WURD gets the word out to the community. WURD connects the community. WURD empowers the community. WURD embraces the community.
We are 20 years strong, giving voice to the community, and without the community, there will be no WURD. We are one and the same, and it is not a game. WURD.
Did you know myeloma is a blood cancer? And Black Americans have at least double the incidence of myeloma as any other race or ethnicity. The Leukemia and Lymphoma Society is empowering Black communities with free information and access to blood cancer education and treatments and personalized support. If you or your family are coping with a blood cancer, call LLS today at 1-800-955-4572 or visit lls.org to learn more.
When you take a walk around your neighborhood and notice all the things that make it feel like home, like all the houses lying neatly together in a row, or your neighbor, Miss Rita, who always waves at you when you drive down the street, or that movie theater in the strip mall that might look a little worn down, but has the best popcorn you've ever tasted. One thing might be a little harder to notice because somewhere tucked in that neat row of houses is hunger. It could be your next door neighbor, or your coworker, or your daughter's friend from school, because over 30 million Americans don't know where their next meal is coming from. Hunger lives in neighborhoods all around us, but it doesn't have to. Together, we can provide 1 billion meals by 2030, because everyone should be welcome at the table. Learn more at nourishingneighbors.com from Acme Markets, Balducci's, and King's Foundations. Let's break the cycle of hunger. Together.
Hey, Dad, your prescription will be ready in just a minute. Hey, Dad, your laundry will be ready in just a minute. Dad, your lunch will be ready in just a minute.
Hey, honey, why don't you take a minute?
When you help care for a loved one, you give them as much time as you can, making sure they're safe and comfortable. But it's just as important that you take some time for yourself. At AARP, we can help with information and useful tips on how you can maintain a healthy life balance, care for your own physical and mental well-being, and manage the challenges of caring for a loved one. Because the better care you take of yourself, the better care you can provide for your loved one.
Thanks, Dad.
Thank you.
You're there for them. We're here for you. Find free care guides to support you and your loved one at aarp.org/caregiving. That's aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What is love?
You're listening to Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
I think I know what love is.
Well, hello there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life right here on WURD with yours truly, Carol Riddick. We are talking with Dillon Swaine. It's Tuesdays. We're in the midst of our tune-up. Dillon always has me cracking up. Dillon, you are a mess. You are such a mess. So what we're going to do right now is go to our socials and see what our family members are talking about. Frey has corrected me. Oh, Frey, then I will see you this week. Frey said, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Yes, I will be in Florida this weekend with the Will Downing crew. Yes, Frey has corrected me. So to all of my Florida family members, I am coming back to Florida. And Frey, yes, I am going to see you. We're going to have our pictures to share with you next week. We definitely are. Okay. Hi there. Miss Roz is checking in. Hello, beautiful. She's sending good evening to everybody. Sending love to everybody, to all of the listeners across the world. Peace and love to everybody. And Frey shares that she is all the way with you, Dillon. She's all the way with you, all the way. Okay.
Absolutely.
And Edith is checking in. Hi there, Edith. Thank you for joining us. She asks, "How can I build more muscle? Do I eat protein or more carbs?"
Sweet question. How do you build more muscle? The only way to build it is by breaking it down so it can rebuild itself. But how is it going to rebuild itself? With protein. So breaking it down through some sort of low or high stress, it has to be stressful. We talked on the topic of swimming. It's just low impact. It's not really stressful. If you go into a low impact workout, let's say body weight squats, body weight lunges, body weight push-ups, you can lean on the side of your table and do body weight push-ups so that you're at an angle. You know, you just literally lean over your sink and just start putting your chest on the sink, push up, and work your way down lower and lower. That's going to increase the stress on your body, and it's going to tell your body, hey, we got stress. We got to build better muscle or more muscle overall to get over this stress that you're telling us. And if you do it repeatedly, the muscle's going to repeatedly build over itself. So you can build muscle in a day, but the size of your muscle, the amount of strength of your muscle may not be as noticeable as if it would be 30 days down the line if you do it consistently. So immediately once you give it some stress, it's, oh, y'all know this. I'm about to hit you hard on this one. It's like you had a good day at work, right?
Okay.
It's like you had a good day, but it was a double shift. You didn't really get, let's say you did get to eat, but it's a double shift. It's a hard working day, boss, or maybe clients are just up, you're behind. And you got to walk, talk, lift. And you go home and you're like, dang, my back is sore. My legs are sore. My feet are sore. That's stress. If you did that for multiple days on end continuously and fed your body protein, you would tone up your body.
If you did what?
Yeah, if you had that stressful environment, but you
Okay.
stayed with your protein, like you kept on eating protein, you would tone your body, because the body's literally saying, hey, we need muscle. We need less things weighing us down in order to move and perform. The body is very simple. It just reacts to what you do to it. So how do you build muscle? Stress and protein. You can go to the gym. You can do this at your house. Even if you have a hard working life and you can't get to the gym, just know if you're not putting in the protein, you're not going to be able to repair the muscle that you could be building from your hard day's work.
And I think I lost something in translation, Dillon. You said stress?
Yeah, stress means any sort of stress on the body, on the muscle. So a stress can be a push-up, but you usually don't get stressed out from one push-up. It takes like about maybe more than 20, 10, 5, wherever you're at.
Who doesn't? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, I'm just teasing. Okay.
But past that point where you feel that stress, that, okay,
Okay.
I want to stop, but I know that I need to do like 2 or 3 more.
Right.
That's where you build the muscle. So if you go swimming and you want to do the breaststroke and work on the toning of your chest and the back of your arms and your back, and you want to stop and just walk the rest of the way or float on your back, keep going for about 1 or 2 more laps and dig into that stressful feeling, and then take a short rest. Go back until you feel that stressful feeling, then take a short rest.
Gotcha. Okay. I understand that. I definitely understand that. That makes
Protein.
so much sense to me.
Yeah, I see Edith has a comment.
Yes, she shares. Okay, so protein meaning meat or protein powders?
Both, girl, you're on point. So both. I recommend having a protein shake in the morning and a protein shake throughout the day. Why I say this is because naturally it is so much easier to just take a cup, pour powder, pour water, drink. It is so simple.
Okay. This is instead of a meal or in addition to?
Hey, listen, if you can get 3 meals a day of protein and the right amount of protein, great. But usually we don't get enough of it because we'll pack on like maybe 2 meals in the day, or if we're eating 3 meals, we're not all 100 pounds where 3 meals will cut it.
Right.
Most of us are above 100 pounds, which means having 3 meals plus 2 protein shakes would be around where you need to be for you to keep your muscle. Because the goal is to eat the amount of grams in protein to equal the amount of lean weight you have on your body. And lean weight is simple, just your connective tissue, your bones, and your muscle. So it's everything that's not fat. That's what lean mass is.
Okay.
And you can find this out by going to the gym and literally asking, hey, can you check my body fat? Or going to, when you go to your doctor, hey, can you check my body fat? And they'll tell you. And for anybody listening, if you get your body fat, come back next week and bring it up. Like type it in the comments or get on a call with us. Like literally, and we'll go over it and I'll help you out. I'll tell you exactly how many grams of protein you need to be at. free PT.
Let me tell you, I'm fearful of finding that information. At one point in time, I was really good about that, about staying on top of it and really remaining knowledgeable about where I was as it pertained to my body fat. But I mean, I think it's a great starting point. I do. So you know where you need to go, what you need to do. Wait. Frey shares, yes, I worked out today at lunch. Lord, give Dillon light in the jungle.
Yeah, I'm out in the jungle today.
Yeah. Right. Dillon is always in the jungle, isn't he? Family, for those of you who are unable to see Dillon or who are not watching right now but are listening. So Dillon, as I don't know if you heard me in the beginning of the show, I was saying, Dillon, I love when you join us because you're always, or more often than not, you're outdoors. I love it. Well, Dillon is always sitting in the dark by the time we're mid show. So poor Dillon, you look like you're in the midst of the Blair Witch Project. But no. It's comforting, right? Isn't it comforting?
Oh yeah, I got the stars above me while I come give the talks with the fam. It's beautiful out here.
See, Malcolm is clowning you too.
Y'all
Malcolm,
clowning me.
he's sitting in the dark. Yes, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good
I'll turn on the
thing.
light out here after break.
Family, if you have just joined us, you're tuned in to Love and Life right here on WURD. It's Tuesday, so we're in the midst of our tune-up. Listen, if you have a question or a comment, feel free to share it. You can do so by commenting on our socials, or you can also give us a call. And you can do that by dialing 215-634 8065, or you can also call us toll free at 1-866-361-0900. We are talking, on Tuesdays, we talk about everything as it pertains to health and wellness, quite honestly. That's what we do. But Dillon is going to continue talking with us about I hate to say the word diet, but our eating, the way we eat, our eating styles,
things we could
eating
do
habits.
at the start to help us get on a better eating habit, because it's hard to get it out on the start.
Yeah, thank you. I don't like the word diet. It always sounds like, and I have some questions about keto as well. I still don't understand keto. I don't understand what that is. So I have a question
So
about
far,
that.
does everything make sense though that we've been
No,
talking
it
about?
does.
Sweet.
No, it does. It does. It really does. It really does. I told you it really helps when you break things down.
I
Because,
hope I am.
well, typically, as we go about, we're experiencing things on the surface. We kind of, somebody might make a suggestion, do this, take this, or whatever, but we don't really know what it is or what purpose it serves or how it works in the scheme of things. So thank you for breaking it down. Thank you.
Edith, let me know if I answer your question, by the way, too. I know I gave you the long answer, but I hate giving short answers because I'm here. Why not give you the long answer,
Yeah. That was, I appreciated Edith's question about protein, meat or protein powders, because that's important, especially, as we go about our day, we need to know what we should be doing, what we can be doing.
Right. It could be chickpeas, all types of beans, literally.
So wait, is that protein? Beans are protein? Beans are
for sure. The highest protein beans out there in number order would be the white beans. They're called white beans. I forgot the second name they have for them. After that, I believe it goes to the black bean and then the kidney bean and then the chickpeas. Don't quote me on that, but if you're looking for the top 4 or 5, those are there. And then you've got lentils.
I love all of those. I love beans. Like
those are high in protein, Carol, for sure.
The way you look, it didn't look like it was good. What?
What do you mean?
The look on your face, you look like those are high, like it
No,
wasn't a good thing
that's
if you didn't. Oh, okay,
it's the
okay.
dark, you can't really see the full
Yeah.
expression. Yeah.
OMG. Family, we're taking just a short break. But know that the phone lines are open and feel free to continue to comment on our socials. I hope you got some good questions for Dillon because we are coming right back.
It's the WURD Hot 60. Hot 60. Here's the hottest 60 seconds you missed this week on Evening Words.
Okay, first of all, let's just look at some facts. You're talking about the schools. Most of those are crimes and those bad those education. Those institutions are run by blacks. The primary schools all over this country over the last 40 years have been run by black superintendents, black judges, black prosecutors, all these other things. But I can tell you, at the turn of the century, there were 5 black high schools in New York, and in Baltimore, Washington, D.C., and Atlanta and New Orleans. They had used textbooks, half the budgets of white schools. Every one of those black high schools out-tested every white school in those cities in 1919.
And that's your hottest 60 seconds this week from Evening Words on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Pennsylvanians are creating their own soundtrack thanks to PA Lottery Scratch-Off's Excitement's back. Pennies, nickels, dimes, or quarters, no matter your choice, scratching's always in order. With big top prizes and second chance drawings, thrills await. They're out there calling. If it's excitement you seek and you're looking for action, play the PA Lottery. And keep on scratching. Must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly. Benefits older Pennsylvanians every day.
Tune into WURD Radio this Thursday at 10 a.m. for City Council Live, hosted by Ernest Owens. Join conversations that matter to your community with your local city council members.
What is dedication?
People ask, how your children learn how to ride a bike and you didn't? I just created an environment where they taught themselves, and all I had to do was be there.
That's dedication. Visit fatherhood.gov to hear more. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
What are you waiting for? If you've been enjoying the information and interviews WURD provides every day or come out to our community events, it might be time to become a member. This year marks the 20th anniversary of WURD, and there's no better time to join the forward movement. Sign up or renew your sustaining membership at just $90 or your digital membership for just $5 a month. Join online at wordradio.com/membership or pick up the phone and give us a call at 215-425-7875. Press 4 for assistance. The time to join is now.
What am I waiting for?
We're bringing joy and power to the people. This is WURD Radio, 900 AM and 96.1 FM, WURD, Philadelphia. Celebrating 20 years of progressive Black talk media. Streaming online at wordradio.com and the WURD Radio app.
Let me tell you something, and don't you ever forget it. Success is nothing without someone you love to share it with.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Well, hello there, family. Welcome back. Welcome to the top of the second hour of Love and Life right here on WURD. We are talking with Dillon Swaine because it's Tuesday, and that's what we do on Tuesdays. We have our tune-up. Dillon has given us a little light. Light there is. So before the break, Dillon was sharing with me because I didn't realize that beans are protein. So he shared some information about beans and about protein. Malcolm is clowning. That is hilarious. Malcolm shares. There we go. That's better.
That's funny.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. It just tickles me. It tickles me. So, okay, I digress. Dillon, what have you for us tonight about making this transition in our eating lifestyle?
Sweet. So I like to call this again the Rip Body Nutrition Tool. And it's something that will reach you with your own ethnicity, your nationality, how you were raised. It won't just tell you how to eat based off of modern day guidelines, something you could find on WebMD, something that you'll probably get from a trainer, something that you'll get from mainstream. This actually gets down deep into who you are. So here's the trick, and here's how the tool starts. First, it goes with understanding what a protein, carb, and fat is. We went through that on other videos. I'm not going to get into it. If you don't know what those are, just type it in the comments and I'll explain it later. So you got protein, carbs, and fats, which you would write down on one side of the list. You can do this in your Notes app on Apple phone. You can do this on Google Docs. You can do this on a piece of paper. Don't really matter. You would write down all of the proteins that you eat. And I'm not talking about the recipes, because you can make recipes all day long. But you'd write down what you eat. So if you eat eggs, bacon, cheese, eggs, bacon, cheese, you eat beef, you eat fish, you eat beans. Beans can also be classified as a carb, but we're going to keep them on the protein side for right now.
Okay.
Beans. What else? You eat, whey protein powder, soy protein, I guess plant-based protein, all that good stuff. So basically, all of that would be under a protein. Cool. If you don't eat shellfish, don't write shellfish. If you eat bison, if you eat liver, if you eat kidney, like not kidney beans, but actual kidney, write that there too. Now here we go to the carb side. On the carb side, here's where people are going to see like a big list of things.
Okay.
If you like to eat pasta, rice, brown rice, classify what it is though. White rice, brown rice. You don't have to write long grain or short grain, it's the same thing, but it has to be either white rice or brown rice. Let's say yellow rice. If you like to have linguine, write linguine. If you like whole wheat linguine, write whole wheat linguine. And go down the list like that. Don't forget to include the bad side, the alter ego that you have. The chips, the cereal, the oatmeal, oatmeal's a carb too. Write down those things too. And then here we go with the fat. If you like to have olive oil, canola oil, vegetable oil, avocado oil, peanut oil, write down all those fats. Right. And now you're going to see, wow, I eat all these things. And here's the best part about this tool. What you do is, I'm going to automate this for everybody. It's going to come out soon. I'll let y'all know when. But what you would do on your own, or if you were working with me, this is what I would do with you. You'd classify everything from a green, yellow, and red. Sorry, green, orange, and red order. At the green, it's your highest protein, most nutrients dense item. The orange, to getting into the red, obviously we're just going to say red because you can figure out orange from this. In the red zone, it'll be your least nutrient dense and your most fattiest item. So if you're going to have chicken breast versus pork versus salmon, salmon's going to be at the top. Salmon's lean all the way. All fish is lean. So that's going to be green. Then in the green will probably be the chicken. Then in the green will be the pork. But if you get into fattier meats, like let's say oxtail, or if you're Russian, you like kielbasa. If you're Japanese and Chinese, and what's a high fat protein they like? I don't know a high fat protein because they eat so lean when it comes to the meats. But honestly, I would just say the pork. then as you get into your nationality and your ethnicity, that's how you're able to see, wow, like these are the higher protein foods in my essence, like what I was raised on, versus the fattier foods. And now you're not just sticking with the American diet of chicken, beef, pork, fish. Because I'm Jamaican. I'm gonna write oxtail, goat, kidney, all that good stuff. If you're Russian or Korean, you're gonna write bulgogi. You know, it's different things, but I can't tell you what to do. You got to do it. But now you know how to do it.
So this is what you typically have in what you typically eat, like all the things that you would typically have, or is this like something when we're making this list? This is just the stuff we eat, period, or regularly.
Boom, exactly. Anything
Okay.
and everything that you would eat.
Okay.
And it'll take maybe about like 10, 20, 30 minutes because
Okay.
we eat a lot of things in life.
Yeah.
We eat cashews, we eat peanuts, we
Oh my
eat a lot of things.
gosh. I
Yogurt,
do.
yogurt is a protein. You'd write yogurt.
I can't eat. I now have to be honest about that. I had to stop eating yogurt because I was having yogurt with my granola. I was eating more granola than I was yogurt. So I had to stop eating yogurt. I
think it's a woman thing. Not to say something crazy, but like women have like creamer with coffee, you feel me?
Oh, you don't have creamer with your coffee?
Black.
Oh,
black.
okay. Oh,
they'll
okay.
have the milk with the tea, you feel me?
I do. I do.
Like it's
I
more
do.
milk than tea.
I do. Hush your mouth, Dillon. I do. I like milk with my tea. I do. Wow. And
That's
if I
funny.
do have coffee, I probably would have creamer or cream with it. You're absolutely right.
Nah, it's just a funny thing to say. But getting back to that tool, it's really simple once you break it down like that, because now you have all the foods that you eat that you like to eat. Now you classified it from highest protein and most nutrient dense to lowest nutrient dense and highest in fat. And you would mark it from green, orange to red. And the color coding means green, go for it. Green, go for it in all your recipes. Orange is only on occasion.
Oh, okay.
Red means restrict.
I knew that.
Right. Or I would say, what's the word I'm looking for? It's resist. There we go. It's resist at all costs.
Really?
And I say resist. I don't say restrict because we're normal human beings. I say resist at all costs.
Resist?
Right. And the at all costs. And the cost may just be a comfortable feeling on the tongue, because gummy bears taste nice on the tongue when you chew it and it gets all nice or whatever. Or let's say if there's like chocolate bars, that's like a milk chocolate bar with all the stuff in it. Tastes good. At all cost, resist.
Well, wait. Okay, I have a question about that because you were talking about the different oils. What wasn't that under red?
So
the avocados,
oils is going to be on the fat side.
Right. So I thought they were under red. I thought did I hear you incorrectly?
Not all oils. So no, you got me right.
Okay.
In each of those boxes, you're going to have something in green, orange, and red, because there are more nutrient dense oils than others. Like canola oil is at the bottom, but you've got olive oil at the top, and avocado at the top. Right.
Okay. What about what is it? Sunflower oil?
Yeah.
Grapeseed oil.
Sunflower oil would be in the orange for sure.
Orange.
It's not as healthy as you think.
Okay. And grapeseed.
Oh, that's between the orange and the green for sure.
Okay. Oh, well, good. Okay.
And why I say this, like how you would class it down, here's where becoming a coach really helps me, and my history with nutrition is because I know what makes an oil green. It's because it has a high omega-3 content versus omega-6.
Oh, we talked about that. Yeah, having the right ratio of omega. Okay.
At the top of it, shoot, you got fish oil, codfish, liver oil,
Cod
Take it
liver.
as a
Oh
pill in the
my
morning.
Lord. Oh my gosh. I used to have to take that every morning.
Yep.
My mother, I'd have to take a teaspoon of it every morning.
Mm-hmm. Same here.
Oh my goodness. Family. Whew. If you've just joined us, you're tuned in to Love and Life with Carol Riddick right here on WURD. You hear we're talking about nutrition, we're talking about health, we're talking about wellness. If you have a comment or a question, feel free to share it with us. And you can do that by sharing it on our socials. And if you would like, you can also call us. You can do that by dialing 215-634-8065, or you can call us toll free at 1-866-361-0900. I'm curious to know because now I know I have in my cabinet right now, I have grapeseed oil, avocado oil, and coconut oil. I have those three.
Nice.
In right now. Um
So how do
I
you think
did
you
have
put these
olive
oils?
oil as well. I did have olive oil as well. No, I do. I still do. Extra virgin olive oil. I have that as
So
well.
what
So
order would you put that in?
the ones I use the most.
Not the most, but
Oh,
in
what order?
reference to
Oh,
what we
what you just said. See, I
yeah.
don't know the fat content of them. So I would say avocado would be green. I'd
Okay.
say I have grapeseed. I would say that
You
would
said
be
coconut, olive, grapeseed, and avocado.
yes.
So you said
Yes.
avocados first. Which one do you think would be second?
The grapeseed, I think.
Okay.
I think the coconut is in the middle.
Okay. And then
And
the
I
fourth one
think
is olive.
and then oh no, olive oil is no. Olive oil is up there. I thought I said I'm sorry. Olive oil I would say would be first. The grapeseed, then the coconut, and what did I say? No, I'm sorry. Listen, I'm getting confused. Grapeseed and avocado would be up top. They would be up top. The grapeseed and the avocado. That's what I think. And then the what do I have left? Coconut and what else do I have? I'm
Dang.
so
It's okay.
confused.
I'm not gonna
I'm
stress you
so
with the second.
confused right now. I am so confused, family. Y'all hear me? I've got a lot. I've got too much, clearly. I've got olive oil, I've got grapeseed oil, I've got avocado oil, and coconut oil. There we have it. Okay, so I'd say the olive oil is up top, the avocado is up top, the grapeseed is up top, and I'd say the coconut is in the middle.
Okay. So I would tell you, grapeseed is definitely up there
Okay.
with the coconut and avocado. So if I were to put it in a ratio, it would be olive oil, coconut oil, avocado oil, grapeseed.
Oh. Okay.
Just based on the amount of vitamins it carries with it. And we're talking about vitamin E because vitamin E is in oil. That's why it's in oil. And side note, for anybody who smokes e-cigs, vitamin E is in e-cigs. That's why it's oily. You should stop doing it because it's toxic when you burn it. I had to say that because we're talking about
Okay.
vitamin E.
No, I did not know. I don't smoke anything, but I did not know that. That's good to know.
It's for e-cigs. But and this
Wait,
goes
so
for
I'm sorry.
THC
E-cigarettes,
vapes.
is that vaping? Is that
Yeah,
the
all
same
sorts
thing?
of vaping. THC, e-cig, they have vitamin E so it can stay as an oil. Hence, vitamin E is an oil.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
for it to be oil based, it gets mixed in with vitamin E, and when it burns in that little element, it creates a toxic fume to humans, and it'll mess with your brain and get rid of your brain. It literally kills your brain cells.
Shut up.
Yeah, if you're gonna do it, do the herb. If you really want to do it, just do the herb and stop playing. But I don't condone all that.
Well,
Don't
I
trust
mean,
it.
I don't do any of it. I was just, just for the purpose of having knowledge about it, I asked, but I don't do any of it. I don't indulge in any of it. But thank you for that. I did. Wow, that's interesting. So I do want to share that.
Yeah, I digress. Sorry.
No. Thank you for that. Seriously, because I did not know. I don't know. Like I said, I don't indulge in any of it. So I just wanted to know for purposes of information. But just Rick. Hey there, Eric. He's joining us. And he writes, it's great to see the dynamic duo tuning in for another informative episode with the two of you. Well, you know what? It's always nice to know that you are here. So thank you for joining us. And Chris, hi there, Chris. I think Chris is sharing my discomfort with cod liver oil. I
Yeah.
believe that is to what he was responding.
Mm-hmm.
I hated it. Oh my goodness. And she would check. She would mix it with orange juice in a jar.
Ooh,
But it would separate. So what it didn't anyway.
that's crazy.
Anyway, Harry is in agreement with you. I mean, I know he's not in agreement with me because I don't know what I'm doing over here. Miss Joanne is joining us. Hello, beautiful. Um, she's sharing with us. Excuse me. To check out Dr. Paul Hopkins, who comes to Word Radio on Saturdays, 9 to 10 a.m., Sundays, 3 to 4, and each Wednesday. All are welcome. There's a Zoom class as well. Thank you for that information. Thank you, Ms. Joanne. I think you did tell us about Dr. Hopkins. You were talking about Dr. Hopkins about a week ago or maybe 2 weeks ago. So thank you for sharing that again. So, Dillon, as we talk about, well, you just helped me with my conversation about the oils.
Mm-hmm. Carbs and
How
protein.
does that translate with transferring? I want to say transferring or switching or changing my diet instead of going cold turkey with trying to eat better and healthy. And how do I
Perfect.
do it? How do I do
Right.
it?
So once you have that list of all these greens, that means go for it.
Okay.
Those are things that you can splurge on without having to feel like you are, underwater, like you're going against the curve, going against the goal. If you splurge on whole wheat, high protein, low fat, healthiest fats, like you're kind of splurging on the best things possible here.
Okay.
Now all you need to do is just manage how much of it. But most of the time, people are managing how much they're eating of bad things in the first place. So the orange, which means only on occasion, will give you the freedom to eat those things that may be, not as healthy, but it will give you the freedom to know that, hey, like I should only eat these things on occasion, which means I need to fill my body up with everything in the green. And if you realize that the foods that you love are actually in the green, good. If you feel like if you realize by doing that by using that tool, some of the foods that you like, let's say pizza is an orange. I'll be honest, pizza's not a green, pizza's an orange.
Yeah.
But only on occasion, if you had it, twice a week, that's an occasion. That's not every
Pizza?
single day, all meals. Yeah.
I
Pizza's
thought
actually
you were
not a
going to
bad
say it
meal.
was in the red. I thought you were going to say it was in the red.
No,
To
pizza is
resist
not
it.
a bad thing.
Okay.
Because one slice literally has like 10 grams of protein, 25 grams of carbs, just about 15, 20 grams of fat. Like it's literally a meal. Where
Yeah.
people mess up is they have 3 to 4,
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, who has one slice of pizza? I I can't speak for anybody else, but I typically, if I have pizza, I don't have one slice. But you know what? Oh, let me ask you to that point though, talking about pizza. So I ordered the crunchy thin crust. It's like a cracker
Cool.
crust
Yeah.
pizza. I love this pizza. I get this the garlic parmesan sauce instead of
There we
the
go.
tomato sauce, and I get chicken and spinach.
Okay. You just brought up something I forgot.
What?
Veggies. I'll get onto it after.
Okay, so I think it's absolutely wonderful, this pizza, but am I
It is.
doing myself a disservice by having the cracker crust or whatever they call it? I think they call it crunchy thin crust, but it's like a little cracker
Thin
to me.
crust.
No, it's
Yeah, no, you're not.
literally it's not like hand tossed thing.
Yeah, thin
It's a
crust.
crunchy. I think don't they call it crunchy thin crust? It's crunchy. It's a little like a little cracker. It
It's called
really
thin
is.
crust.
Yeah, crunchy thin crust.
Crunchy thin crust.
It is.
It
It
has
I'm
to be
telling
crunchy.
because it is. It's like a cracker. It really is
Funny.
thin. It's crunchy thin crust.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing at all. It's actually really good.
Okay. 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 All right. Well, family, listen. See, I'm getting all my questions in. If you have questions, don't forget you too can ask them by way of our socials. You can comment on our socials, or you can even call. And you can do that by dialing 215-634-8065. You can also call us toll free at 1-866-361-0900. Nick, don't leave me out there by myself. Don't leave me. I know you have some questions too about some stuff, because we were doing look at me. I don't want to be by myself. I don't want to be by myself. So what we're going to do right now, though, is we're going to take a short commercial break. But when we come back, I want to know what questions you have. Don't leave me by myself, y'all. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Stay with us, because we'll be right back.
The job search can be a difficult and frustrating process. WURD's Livelihood Initiative was designed to help you find the right opportunity for your next professional move. Check out the recent openings posted on the Livelihood Job Board at wordworks.com. The Wagner Institute of Science is hiring a science outreach educator. The Bicycle Coalition of Greater Philadelphia is hiring both a director of finance and operations and an executive director. For more information on these jobs and others, go to wordworks.com and learn more about the Livelihood Initiative. Brought to you by WURD Radio, Progressive Black Talk Media.
This Wednesday's Powerball jackpot now has an estimated annuity of $672 million. $672 million. So, don't forget to play at your local retailer or online. Pennsylvania Lottery proceeds benefits older Pennsylvanians every day. Players must be 18 or older. Please play responsibly.
Are you ready to party? The party is about to be on. Join us Friday, November 10th for WURD Radio's 20th anniversary celebration, an evening of Black excellence and elegance at the beautiful Fiddler Club in downtown Philadelphia. A cocktail reception gets us started at 6 p.m. Grab a bite, share a toast, or hang out with your favorite WURD host. And in recognition of this milestone birthday, we're bringing together the owners of the nation's 3 remaining Black Talk radio stations, Melody Span Cooper of WVON Chicago, Tavis Smiley of KBLA Los Angeles, and WURD's own CEO Sarah Lomax, exploring the future of Black independent-owned media. We'll have a special live performance with dynamic songstress Carol Riddick, and the house will be rocking with legendary DJ Gary O, spinning music from old school to today. To get your tickets, visit wordradio.com/20th anniversary. And remember, membership has its privileges. For WURD members can still continue to purchase tickets at a discounted rate. Your membership will be verified after purchase. Our 20th anniversary celebration is brought to you by Comcast, Bank of America, United Way, Keystone First, Wells Fargo, United Healthcare, and Mainline Health.
We gon' celebrate and have a good time.
Talking to your kids about the dangers of vaping can be hard. Getting them to listen to hot gossip is easy. So here's some drama you could share with your kid. Dude, did you hear about Cassie and Jake? No, but did you hear that vaping can cause irreversible lung damage and nicotine affects brain development? Nuh-uh. You don't need to gossip if you want to have an open conversation about vaping. So if you want to get tips on when and how to talk to your kids, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Love and Life with Carol Riddick on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
Hey there, family. We're back. You are tuned in to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD. We're in the midst of our tune-up with Dillon Swaine, and we're talking about the good, the bad, and the indifferent, okay? The green, orange, and the red. That's what I'm calling it, because when you tell me to resist a food, that means it's bad. That means it's bad to me. In any event, Frey is sharing that her dinner consists of Brussels sprouts, spinach, and mashed potatoes. Oh, nice. I had Brussels sprouts last night. It's really tasty, she shares. She added pepper flakes to spice it up with a hint of Parmesan cheese. That sounds delicious. And she shares that it is quite tasty. Oh, my cousin Sherry Riddick is checking in. Hey there, cuz. Hey there, cuz. Uh-oh, she's disappearing. She says, hey there, Word family. Just checking in. She hopes that everyone had a fantastic day. And Harry is checking in as well. Harry shares with us a question. Sweet potatoes, are they high on carbs?
Define
Oh,
high,
that's
Harry. So I can say
well,
define high. I don't know what you mean by
okay,
high.
okay. Well,
I would say pretty normal.
average. You is
Yeah.
it higher in carbs than a regular potato?
Nope, just about the same.
Oh,
The only
really?
difference
So the
is the type
sugar
of carb.
doesn't. Okay, so what's the difference? What does that mean?
Remember high glycemic and low glycemic?
Yes. Oh, because of the sugar.
Right, exactly. The type of carb it is. It's a
Okay.
holistic complex carb, which means it will have more of a sustained release of sugar rather than a
Okay.
white potato, which is just a quick boom, spike your blood sugar.
Okay. Okay.
For most
We have
people,
one of
it's
our. Oh, I'm
negligible.
so sorry.
Sorry,
What
my
most
fault.
of our people do? What most of what?
For most of the average person, it's negligible. It's really a concern for those who are following a strict guideline of a nutritional guideline because of a health
Mm-hmm.
condition, medical condition, or like a bodybuilding goal. Other than that, usually negligible. It's just the better of the two.
Okay. Okay. We have one of our family members waiting to talk with us on the phone lines. Hello. I believe it's Mimi. Hello. Thank you for calling, Mimi.
Good evening. I am very interested in the sweet potato because I have recipes. I make different things, and I haven't gained any weight from the sweet potatoes, and I eat them quite often, Carol and Dillon.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
I either bake them or I boil them. I don't fry them. And they seem to agree with my gut. But when I eat white potatoes and make potato salad and all that, and I put all that stuff with it, then I get heartburn.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it with sweet potatoes.
I love sweet potatoes.
Me
I
too,
haven't.
Carol.
Yeah, I prefer them. Oh my goodness, they're like a little bit of heaven to me. I love a
Yes,
good
it
sweet
is.
potato.
Yes, it is.
It is.
I enjoy your shows, Carol. I enjoy your singing. And
Thank you.
I think you are just so special. You and Dillon.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And I
That is
really appreciate how Brother Ron, he's always so helpful. That was a very nice little touch this evening with the aerobics.
Yes. Yes.
That was a great touch. Maybe you can have a one of those events at the Y and have it for all groups, seniors and little ones.
I like that idea, Dillon.
Hey, I'm in New York. Y'all are in Philly.
You're right down the road. Don't you dare. Don't
What?
you dare.
That is the
Yes.
longest drive.
We're worth it, Dillon. Excuse you. We are worth it,
I'm
right,
not
Miss
saying
Mimi?
you
We are
aren't
worth
worth
it.
Yes, yes.
That's right. Come on down the
Carol and
road.
Dillon.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you,
Dillon,
man.
don't you dare. We are so worth it. You better come on down the road. You could have see that, and you know what? The beauty in that is that you could demonstrate, how you feel that water aerobics would be effective, more effective, like the ways in which it would be more effective as opposed to just as you said, some people don't do anything. We'll just get in the water and that's it. So you could demonstrate to us effective ways in which it could be effective. And an event Malcolm is sharing with us, the sweet potatoes are the truth. Yes, they are. I'm with you. I am so with you. I'm so with you on that. Miss Rosalind is checking in again. And she's sharing a message to Miss Joanne. How about that? She's sending a good evening to Miss Joanne. Didn't see that. And to you and your family. So, Dillon, you were talking with us about vegetables, and you said you're going to help us.
Mm-hmm. I didn't mention veggies on that whole entire list. You know, your protein, carbs, and fats.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we all should know that all veggies and fruits are carbs, they should be at the highest of your order in the green.
Okay, you know what you did? I'm so sorry because I keep you'll say things and it sparks something. You know, another question comes from what you're saying to us.
Sure.
When you were talking about the beans and you said sometimes they are a protein and sometimes they
Mm-hmm.
are a fat. In which
Mm-hmm.
instance are they either?
If you're coming from a place of starch versus grain,
Mm-hmm.
then you know beans can be starchy.
Okay.
And that's where it can become like, you know, it can become that, okay, since it's a starch and it can be high in starch, then I'm just going to classify it as a carb, because carbs are either a starch or non-starchy. It can either be corn or it could be, you know, Brussels sprouts, which are definitely non-starchy.
Mm-hmm.
But then it can also be, you know, a sweet potato, which is not as starchy, or it can be a white potato, which is really starchy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So it just depends on which bean it is. Is that how that goes?
Yes, but I would just classify things as, if you're gonna do that carb section right, I would
Mm-hmm.
literally put at the top your non-starchy, nutrient-dense carbs, which is going to be your green leafy veggies, your colorful veggies, and
Okay.
then going into your grains, and then going into your starches. And the grains would be obviously like quinoa, couscous, and then you would have rice, potatoes as your starches.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
at the very top, which are the best non-starchy carbs, which are veggies. The only caveat to this is that in order to equal the same amount of carbs as a cup of rice, for veggies,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to have like 3 cups of veggies. You feel me?
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just lower in carbs. It's just way more nutrient dense, but it's just way lower in carbs. It's a veggie. It's a fruit. Fruits and veggies
Okay.
lower in carbs. Yep. It's a lot, right? But the cool thing about the tool is that all that front work, all the front loading that you would, you know, spend time doing, maybe an hour maximum. You could do this like while you're eating food. You could do this while you're just chilling, watching TV. You literally do this while you're having fun on something.
Mm-hmm.
Or do it with a friend, do it with your partner, literally do it with your spouse, and or just with a friend. And you guys can come up with your own, you know, ripped body nutrition tool. And that way you will know that if you're going to have an orange, you have to have a green. If you're going to have the pizza, you have to have the green. If you have all greens, you're good to go. But if you're going to have an orange, you're going to have to pair it with the green. And that's a rule that I made with the tool. If you have any orange, which is pizza, let's say, I'd say chips, let's say snacks, have it with the green. You know, have it with a fruit. You feel me? Have those chips with an apple. You feel me?
Well, I can't eat
Or
apples, but I need to stay away from the chips.
orange,
Yeah. Shoot, let me tell you, I
guava,
don't guava.
pineapple. Come on, girl. There's so many fruits.
No, no, no. Well, I'm telling you, in my adult life, I developed an allergy to most of them.
Oh, shoot.
But I haven't. Well, I can still eat oranges, but it's so tricky for me
Pear?
depending on the fruit. I love pears. I love pineapples. I love apples. And I try every now and again. I will try. But I get the the itching
Mm-hmm.
back in my throat, my ear, and if I eat a banana, I feel like fur is growing in my
That's
throat.
crazy.
No, you have no idea. Strawberries, bananas, I feel like fur is growing. It is horrible. It is horrible. I get to wheezing. I'll start wheezing and everything. Frey
You're
is
a veggie
sharing their.
gal.
Say this again.
You're gonna be a veggie gal.
I don't have any choice. But the I did see several allergists, and they shared that they believed these allergies that presented were due to the chemicals that were on the foods as opposed to the actual foods themselves, the pesticides, they said specifically. Because I ate all of this stuff growing up. It wasn't until my adult life, just one day, it just, I started
Mm-hmm.
itching and swelling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Frey is sharing with us that her snack is going to be sliced red, yellow, and orange peppers with hummus.
Perfect.
You know what? I did that. Well, I did that. I cooked them with some turmeric and what else? A couple of things up in it. It was so good. It was so good. So good. Um,
Careful on that hummus.
uh-oh. Well, Dillon, Frey is sharing, I don't have a spouse, or as my cousin said this weekend, a boo baby. What a boo.
Yeah, she's going crazy over there.
Yeah. What are
She's
you
just letting
doing,
her rip.
Frey? What are you doing over there? Malcolm shares that he
Letting her rip.
likes Granny Smith apples. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Those are the sweet ones, right?
No,
They're the
those are the
sweet?
sour ones.
Are they really?
The green one, yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. And
I'm a Fuji
Frey
apple
is
type of
saying,
guy.
bless your heart. Yes, thank you, Frey. I do need some help. Brother Nasir is checking in. Hey there, Brother Nasir. Always, always nice to have you join us. He's sharing, he's sending peace and blessings to everyone. And Malcolm, I'm with you. Hummus is wonderful. I
Careful on the
love
hummus.
hummus. Really? Why? Oh, the chickpeas. But
Do you know how
why?
hummus is made?
I do not.
With a little bit of chickpeas and a whole lot of olive oil.
Can I have anything? I mean, what?
Like, I'm serious. If you look up recipes for hummus, if you're doing homemade recipes, it's way better because you get to manage the ratio of chickpeas to olive oil. But if you're doing store-bought, you're gonna notice that it's sitting like at the top layer. You'll notice that oil there.
Mm. Yeah, I'm with you, Malcolm. Malcolm said, "Oh wow, okay, I'm with you."
All I'm saying is eat it up. Just if you're gonna do it, you're way better off buying it. I mean, making it yourself, way better, and it's not really hard at all. Takes 10 minutes max.
Really? Okay, then we
Yes.
need to do that one episode. We need to have
Oh
some stuff
man,
ready.
you trying
We
to?
do. We do. Come on now, you can't just throw us out there talking about we need to make this and make that and then not show us how. You can't do that. You can't do that. We do have a question though. Mike Upshaw is sharing. Hey, Mike. Mike says that he can't hop on, but he sent a question. He wants to know what your thoughts are concerning the usage of CBD oil without THC.
Oh yeah, we had a question like that before. Go for it. CBD is just it's a calming factor. It's without getting into the science of things. CBD has the effects from THC without the hallucinogenic, properties. THC is the hallucinogen. But if you want the
Oh.
benefits of relaxation without the hallucinogenic effect, CBD.
Oh, so CBD is just it's a calming agent.
It's the chemical that's calming, yeah. It'll help
Okay.
you calm down, soothe, relax.
Okay. Oh, okay. Wow.
It's like hemp lotion
Hemp lotion. I see. I
and
don't know
hemp oil,
anything about
yeah.
it. We have a question. Edith is asking, what is a good protein breakfast in the morning? I'm having a whole time trying to figure out what to eat for breakfast.
What to eat for breakfast.
A
Awesome.
good protein breakfast.
So I'm gonna throw it back at you. If you do that list and you see what's in the green, anything in the green on your protein box is good for breakfast. Anything in the green.
What are eggs?
Eggs in the green.
Eggs are in the eggs are in the green. Okay.
If you're now, what I like to do is take it to the advanced level. So I'll probably make an advanced tool. I'm all about making and creating things, but
Okay.
if you're in a bodybuilding mindset.
I don't know the Edith. Edith, are you bodybuilding?
Right. I got to give both sides to the coin.
Yes, you do. Because yes.
So let's start from if you're not. If you're not in a bodybuilding mindset, eggs are in the green. It gives you 5 grams of protein, and 5 grams of fat. It's equal.
Okay.
If you're on the bodybuilding side, if you're really trying to lose some, really stay lean, and you're just not trying to put in fat at all because you're trying to go like 0 fat, I guess, egg whites would be green and the whole egg would be orange.
Oh wow. Okay.
See the trick here?
So yes, quick question. I'm looking at the time. Malcolm is asking, how about seafood dip, like salmon or crab?
Homemade, baby. Anything store-bought is just going to have high amounts of fat. Great. Go for it.
Wow. Okay. Gary is sharing that he is loving the conversation on healthy eating. So thank you for that. And Edith, I want to make sure your question was answered. So let me know. What we're going to do right now, though, is take a short break. When we come back, I'm going to go back to our socials so we can wrap up the questions and the comments that are presently there. So stay with us because we'll be right back.
Words of empowerment.
Oh, I am Vera Portier, and I am the founder of Every Heartbeat Counts. Yes, younger generation, please. Life is short. Love one another. Take care of one another. Advocate for one another. Be kind. We're better together. We are better together. Talk to your parents. Reach out to somebody in 100 Black Men. You are loved. I know you feel like we're a little disconnected. I'm willing to talk to you and connect with you and just get on the same wavelength. We love you.
This is Words of Joy and Empowerment on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. Audio provided by Love Now Media. These Words of Joy and Empowerment are brought to you by Wells Fargo, Mainline Health, and the Pennsylvania Lottery.
WURD Radio's digital tip of the month.
You may have heard about artificial intelligence or AI, and specifically ChatGPT. But what is it? ChatGPT is a conversational artificial intelligence chatbot, which means it can answer questions you type into it in a way that sounds like it's talking to you. And you can pretty much ask it anything. ChatGPT can help you create a resume or write an essay. It can show you step-by-step solutions to math problems or tell you a joke. It can help you plan a vacation or a birthday party, summarize a book, translate text into a different language, or even write a song. The possibilities are truly endless. However, you should know that the data ChatGPT uses comes from all over the internet, and sometimes that data can be incorrect. So while using an AI chatbot can be super helpful, you still have to make sure the end result is accurate. Stay tuned to WURD for more tips and stay connected with us at wordradio.com.
WURD Radio's digital tip of the month with Stephanie Humphrey.
Teachers shape the future. Right now, in a classroom somewhere in the United States, there's a teacher inspiring a future scientist who'll make preventing pandemics their life's work. Sharpening the mind of an aspiring environmentalist who'll help combat climate change. And generating possibilities for a student who'll be the first in their family to graduate college. Explore a career that leaves a legacy you can be proud of. Teach. Learn more and receive free support at teach.org.
What is love?
You're listening to Love and Life on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media.
I think I know what love is.
Well, hello there, family. Welcome back. You are tuned in to Love and Life with yours truly, Carol Riddick, right here on WURD. We are talking about health, wellness, and everything in between. That's what we do on Tuesdays, because on Tuesdays we do our tune-up with Dillon Swaine. And this Tuesday is no different. So, Edith, I want to go back to you to make sure your question was answered. Make sure you received the response to the question that you sought. And I had to ask Dillon during the during the commercial break because I was unclear. I think I was doing too much when you You gave the response. So Dillon shared egg whites. Egg whites are for lean eating, bodybuilding. And the whole egg is for normal eating. Just use them in moderation. Is that because of the cholesterol?
That's because of the amount of fat that's in it.
Oh, the fat. Oh, so we
Yeah,
can't
some
eat
people
eggs
like,
every day.
oh, you most definitely can. It's just when you are, so eggs are fine. Eggs are just totally fine. What I mentioned is that if you are planning on going the ripped body route, like if you're planning on going on a 3-month full transformation, I want cut up body, beach
Right.
ready now.
Yeah, I'm not.
You might want to have lower fat than usual throughout your days. So that's why I said egg whites.
Okay. And Harry reminds me of the meetup. Yes, Harry, let me tell you how I have not forgotten because we've been talking about doing a meetup cook set with all that kale. Let me tell you how I still am searching for a location. I did reach out to a few places. So I'm still working on that. I should have updated you guys because I do want you to know that that has not been thrown to the wayside because it's something about which I'm extremely excited. So, Dillon, you'll have to join us when we have our cook set with all that kale. So, Harry, thank you for that, for
Ooh.
helping me to remind our family members of that. Frey is sharing that she's interested in the body decreasing program. The body decreasing program?
Yo,
Wait,
I'm not gonna lie, I
Frey?
gotta give that a giggle. Body decreasing sounds wild.
Frey, what are you doing over there? What are you doing over there,
Body
Frey?
decreasing.
Oh my goodness. So Frey is sharing that she lives in Florida and crabs and fixings are a hot commodity. She prefers blue crabs. So Dillon, she shares she does not have gout or any allergies to iodine. So, but what are your thoughts on seafood and eating it? She knows you're going to say the seasonings, but crab pots are a meal.
That's funny. I lived in Florida for a sum of 3 years now.
Mhm.
I'm in New York now, but I remember when I was eating mussels, every time I got off of work, I'd say a quick 30-second story. Every time I got off of work at LA Fitness, I had a 3-hour break. I got it like
Okay.
that. So literally, I went to the seafood shack. I ordered a dozen oysters. I sat there, slurped down my oysters because it's highest in protein and literally zero fat. It has
Okay.
great zinc, great magnesium, and it's literally helps the male libido. And me in Florida, 20, you know what I'm saying? Like before I had a girl, that's what I was about. You feel me? Now she's the one that gets all the greatness. But
Okay.
listen,
Oh, the great.
oh, but listen.
My
but when it,
Lord.
but when it comes to the shellfish, you should have 3 times a week. When it comes to the fish, you can go nonstop. It's just that the type of fish that you have may have more, what's the word I'm looking for? It may have more traces of metal that you don't want to be high on, like lead and copper, because fish eat bottom feeders. Like fish will eat the bottom feeders
All right.
or other fish. So grouper, if you're down in Florida, I'm telling you right now, grouper is a hot commodity, but grouper is the
Yeah.
highest in lead content. So minimize the amount of times you're eating grouper.
Oh,
But when it comes to
see.
salmon and codfish, snapper,
Oh,
porgy, those are good fish. Bass, if you can stomach no, I'm thinking of bluefish. Bass is great. Bluefish has the
okay.
taste to it, but bass is great.
Halibut. Halibut.
Halibut's great.
Yeah, well, you know what? That's one thing. Okay, before because Gary has a question too. But talking about fish, you know, the whole marketing ploy behind Chilean sea bass, right? So
Mhm.
we know that it's not from Chile and it's
Mhm.
actually the Patagonian toothfish. Is that a good fish?
I didn't really look that up. You're better
Okay.
off just
Okay.
going to getting real bass.
Okay. Oh,
Like
okay.
largemouth
Yeah.
bass, smallmouth, you're better off eating those types of fish.
Yeah.
Freshwater
I'm
bass.
listen. So Gary asks, are eggs high in cholesterol content?
Are eggs high in cholesterol content? No. If you eat 5 eggs at one time, yes.
Oh, really? See that? I always thought eggs were just high in cholesterol. Just like one egg was, extremely high in cholesterol.
Oh no. I remember when I had an ex-boss back in when I was working at a hotel, and this man went on a man diet. Bacon, eggs every day. I'm talking like half a pack of bacon and like 6 to 8 eggs a day.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes double, because he just went on this man diet. I don't know why he did it. And I told him, bro, that's not a good thing. You might want to minimize. He was like, no, I got it. I'm trying to gain all the weight and get big and muscular. This man got high cholesterol, high triglycerides, and almost had gout. Literally,
I
he told me
guess
one day from the
so.
doctor.
I
And I was
guess
just like,
so.
I told you.
Bacon and egg and whatnot. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Doctor said I had
Shirley is joining
cholesterol.
us. Hi there,
Great.
Shirley. Yes, for the shellfish she shares, oysters, clams, crabs, and I love myself some fish. Me too. Sign Florida girl. Yeah,
Right,
well,
Shirley?
I know that's right. I'll be in Florida this weekend.
Eat
Eat
it.
it
You're
is
right.
sharing.
Mercury. There it is.
Yes, some fish have a lot of mercury. It's cod. It is cod, a good fish to eat, and snapper. No,
Yep.
wait. I'm sorry. It's cod, a good fish to eat, and snapper, a good fish to eat.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I love those too. I have cod, salmon, halibut, and tuna steak in my freezer.
You're better off with the cod, salmon, and tuna, less halibut. But that's just my preference.
Okay. Well, I only have one. I only have I have the majority of the others, quite honestly. I eat those, but the most. So, family, here we are. Tuesdays, y'all know that's what we do on Tuesdays. We have our tune up with Dillon. Our tune up Tuesdays. That's what it is. But looking at the time, does anyone else have another comment or question
I do.
before we begin to wrap up?
I do.
You do? All right, Dillon.
I got to get back to Malcolm's comment about the seafood dip and getting back to it was who talked about fish first? Was that Frey? I think it was Frey talking about fish. What fish it is? Yeah.
I don't know, but
I don't know. Somebody brought it up, but oh no, yeah, it was Frey talking about
Okay.
seafood.
Okay.
What are my thoughts on seafood? And then Malcolm was talking about my thoughts about seafood dip and salmon and crab. Now I'm looking online and I searched up low-fat seafood dip. I would just make sure whatever store dip you're buying, make sure on the back of the ingredients, it doesn't say imitation crab. A lot of these say imitation crab, which is just taking the fish protein itself and making up the flesh with soy and all these other things and making it look like it's the real thing.
Mm.
Science is very powerful nowadays. I would make
Mhm.
sure it doesn't say imitation crab.
Mhm.
And I would also make sure it doesn't have a plethora, like a whole big ingredient list. If it's seafood dip, it should be crab or whatever you're getting. If it's a crab dip, it should be crab. It'll tell you what type of crab, all the different types of crab, the seasonings, 1 or 2 oils, and that's it. It shouldn't have, all the egg yolks, cultured cream, potassium sorbate, distilled vinegar, soybean oil, Myron wine, all that stuff that probably made no sense to you. It should not be saying all of that, because if you made this dip at home, 10 to 1, it's going to have like 5 ingredients. So I would just be wary of what you're buying and not just to look at the label and be like, oh, this looks good. Or go
Mhm.
from what you've always eaten, because it may taste good, but it's really not the best. That's why I said just go for the homemade. But if you don't want to make the homemade, ingredient label. And if you're eating seafood a lot, I'm all down for seafood. Just make sure that if you're going to eat the seafood and maximize off of it, go for the lower mercury and lead content types of seafood.
Okay.
Always, which will
Okay.
always be your snapper, cod, salmon,
Okay.
bass.
Okay. Well, Dillon, on that note, I want to thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, as always.
That was a
And
mouthful. I'm sorry, guys.
no, well, we needed it. We needed that information. I tell you, I need it. So thank you, Dillon. God willing, we will see you next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, peace out. Family, family, family. Exhaling, 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 and praising God, whom all blessings flow. As we wrap up tonight's episode, I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Again, my condolences are going out and all of my love. Family. Thank you to Niall. Thank you to Nick for all that you do. Family, remember we're all in this together. So be good to you, but be good to those around you. You hear me? Just know that I love you, but God loves you so much more. Have a great rest of your night, family, and be sure to join me Monday through Thursday, 7 till 9 p.m. Eastern Time for another edition of Love and Life, right here on WURD, Progressive Black Talk Media. Have a good night, family.
Loving you every day. Don't you look no more.